Hey guys, CM Reaper Hunt here, welcome back to another video. And just a couple weeks ago, Spirit Halloween released a teaser revealing all of the new 2025 animatronic names. And then just a few days ago, they posted that they were going to start revealing their new animatronics. And just the other day, we got the first 5 new Spirit Halloween 2025 animatronics. So here's the first one. This is the 4-foot 2-inch Mutant Sewer Rat. Overall, I think this thing's pretty solid. I don't think it's the greatest animatronic, but I think for what it is, it's pretty good. It's very similar to the Mangy Rat from Moore's Costumes. It's made by SVI, which is also the same company that makes Mangy Rat. It looks pretty similar to Mangy Rat. I think the color scheme's a little bit different, and it's got a different head. But otherwise, it's pretty similar. I think this one might be a little bit better, but I'd say they're probably both around the same, likewise. But I think it's solid. It's nothing too special. It's just got a simple head turning and mouth movement. It's, like I said, 4.2 feet. So it'll probably be a decent size. I can see this thing being bigger than we think. And it's $229.99, $230, which is kind of what you'd expect for Spirit, I guess. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I think it's just definitely a solid prop. The next one is the Electrify Corpse, which is returning from Spirit 2016. I don't really have much to say about this one either, but I think this one's a decent return. Definitely not one of my favorite props, but I think he's a solid prop, and I think he'll fit really well in the subway theme. But he looks pretty much the same as the original models. He's got blood still, the wires, animation's the same, audio's the same. I believe they bumped his price up like 10 or 20 bucks, but it's still not too bad. 150 for Spirit nowadays is honestly a pretty solid price. Then the next one is the 6-foot Night Owl, and I'm sorry, but I do not really like this thing. It looks pretty cheap. The whole owl concept sounds pretty cool. I was kind of excited to see what this thing was going to look like, but I think the execution's pretty poor. It looks pretty cheap. This thing literally looks like I feel like it could fall apart in like 2 seconds. The wings look like pretty cheap, and just the body structure. And it's like silver. I don't know why. It looks like a robotic owl. But yeah, I mean, the audio is fine. That's probably like the best thing. I like the red eyes. But it's just got one animation, and it's $250, which is pretty steep for what it is. And for some reason, the mouth doesn't move, which is also kind of weird. But yeah, that's the Night Owl. Definitely not one of the best. Speaking also about not one of the best, here's 6-foot Two-Faced Teddy. This is pretty much the night terror of the year, but it's a Crazy Create orange and black clown that spins his head around. And this thing honestly kind of sucks. I'm sorry, but I do not care for this thing. I will say I do like the orange and black color scheme. I've been wanting an orange and black clown, so I think it's cool that we got that, but that's not redeeming enough to make this prop any better. I still think it sucks. It just has poor George's face, and just kind of like scrapped like Crazy Create parts put together to make up a prop. It's $130, which I will say is worth it for like a 6-foot prop, but I don't know. This thing is really lazy, and it just sucks. Then the final animatronic, which is the best thing that they have released so far, is the 5.8-foot Valak from the Nun. Now, I've never seen the Nun before, but I know of the character, and I think they overall did a really good job with her. I think she looks awesome. She's got a really cool-looking face. It's very detailed. I like the veins popping out of her head. Her sculpt looks really nice. The clothes look really good. She's got the cross necklace. She's got like a brown leather belt. And she overall just looks pretty detailed. And she also has a very unique animation, which it's pretty much like Emmeline, but instead of kind of lunging out, she shoots straight out. Now, the video doesn't really do it justice, and I'm hoping that it looks better in person, because I feel like this mechanism definitely has potential. But in the video, it doesn't really look like it shoots out that far, but I'm hoping that's just from the video. I hope it actually looks like better in person. She's $299.99, $300, which I kind of expected. But yeah, overall, a really cool prop. Definitely a very good licensed prop, I'd say. So yeah, not off to the greatest start for Spirit. I know there have been some leaks going around, and there is a couple things that I've seen that do look pretty promising, and I'm definitely very excited to see a couple of the new props. But overall, just from these five, not off to the greatest start. There's only one I'd say that I really, really like. There's one, like the rat, I think is solid, but the other ones I don't really care much about. But I'm still pretty excited to see what Spirit will have this year, and I hope that there are more animatronics to redeem these first five that they released. So yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. So look out for more spooky videos.